24th to 26th, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and the recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week London 2025, celebrating the best of Nigeria, is partnered with Civil Society, scaling up nutrition in Nigeria.
A very good morning to you all. I don't know what happened. Yeah. A very good morning to you people. You know that kind of disruption, you see it when you are over prepared and you don't get prepared. Listen, we're not going to get too much time. It's a very big happy birthday to this gentleman. He's one of us. You know, he always blames the government. Anytime I talk, this man can only see fault in the government. Let me quickly bring in Evelyn. Evelyn, I beg now, me and you, because at least if they say me are not too far, you fine.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So yes, you see, we want to celebrate this guy this morning. Big. Let's thumb up to him. You know, Nigeria is a country where I'll call them. They are next to us. You guys are really. I don't know how to call them now. The mid-check generation are next to our generation. We've not done well. We've done well, but the mid-check too. They are praise singers. While we celebrate, we're going to celebrate his generation. And when Michelle come today, we're going to ask him, it's your generation, you are just one that sing praises, or the one that is sincere with yourself. Anyway, that strong woman from Abuja is already with us. Lady.
And we are going to ask him as well, what has he contributed to the country? Because I'm sure he has lived more than half of his age. So what has he contributed? For everyone.
This one I'm seeing a nice picture this morning.
This one I can't say that they don't live half of his age. How you tell no? I'm not telling you say God not designed us to die.
An old man. He's not a young boy now. See because white beard. See the white beard they carry.
Every day harsh.
Everybody needs to be accountable in this country, Nigeria. What have you contributed aside just celebrating yourself?
And perhaps you've asked a very big question.
You did your own birthday, we would have asked you that question. That it is not it to ask Evelyn. Evelyn, what have you contributed?
I'm still young. I'm still striving hard to contribute. Yeah.
And on a good day, you know, and it perhaps is about the decision you say, I have made this decision, not because of money alone, but because of integrity. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. It doesn't mean that you lift a whole village from where they are. Sometimes you don't have the resources to do so. But what are the really genuine moves you are making to make a difference? Perhaps that's why Nigeria is where we are. We need to be able to make sacrifices. Americans would say it's not what American can do for you, but what can you do for the United States of America? The truth is nobody is patriotic to that extent in Nigeria. And I can understand that. Because you look at the country and say, what is this country even offering me? You know, what is it offering me? But Nigeria is actually offering us a lot, except that few people among us are destroying the destiny. And number two, perhaps that is even the small part. There are few people among us that have stolen I don't mind. You know, my repay that the few people that are among us did not cultivate the land. Let me say this to you. It's not true they don't steal money in the United States of America. In the UK, there is sometimes diversion of funds. It's only when you get them that you will know. But what is common in these two countries, or in they call themselves the advanced world, is they've been able to develop the society to an extent that an average human being have dignity for labor. You know, you have some level of things you don't worry about. For instance, if you're in the UK, I don't think it's your right to have a home. If you agree to go to school or study any hand skill which cannot take you more than 6 months, you will get a decent job that can pay your bills. You're not going to look for the job like till thy kingdom come. And even the time you're looking for the job, there is some level of comfort for you within the society. I watched a video and the guy was saying that, oh, when you come to UK, it's not like Nigeria. UK is hard. This and that. Yes, there's some extent of the UK that is hard, but not because of Nigeria, not to be compared to Nigeria. In Nigeria, you people want to blow. Evelyn go say, you don't blow. Somebody want to blow from nowhere. The Nigerian dream, and it's a dangerous dream. The Nigerian dream is for somebody who has not gotten nothing to just from nowhere, God just bless him with billions. You win lottery, you're a thief. There's not a dream, they're stealing.
We are learning from our leaders now. We're not blame us.
I mean, you are right.
Grace.
Grace. Everybody go say that grace. When I go say that blessing. Say the guy don't blow. So in Nigeria, people are waiting to blow. Maybe from zero to billions. I'm not be so now.
That's why I say we are learning from our leaders.
Yes, I know. I cannot. You cannot. There's no better language to quote my discussion. You just said it. We're learning from the bad leaders. Otherwise, a true society is where you can get a decent job, earn a decent living, contribute to society while you grow yourself. That's what it's supposed to be. Mary, do you know one thing that is funny? If the UK government is taxing me, they're asking me to pay some amount of money for certain things, even when I'm not happy, I know it is all right. You know why, Mary? Because when I'm sick now, I don't need to worry about my hospital bills. If I don't have a home, I'm entitled to some. Okay, London, they don't do it anymore for people like us, but for women, unless you not get wife and children. If you have a wife and the children in this country, you're not allowed to be homeless. Only people like us, they'll say, we'll go, we'll take care of ourselves. Those who they punish us. These so-called women think when they get power pastors, when they give them all the rights. We'll not go into that one today. See this when I get here, their mind strong past my own, but then they say that be weak people. How this is going to be weak? When I tell me,
we are soft though. They say we are weak.
Make I hear. You didn't whine me. Anyway, the bottom line is in the UK, if you are a woman with a child, it is against the law for you to be homeless.
Okay.
They will give you I'm talking of a decent place. You know, that's why the society, sometimes you wonder where we are. Maybe guess what? In the United Kingdom today, my child, they go to, in fact, their education is not my problem. You know why? Primary education is free. They will give them food at school. They're taking the children from us. Secondary education is free. They take them from us. When you go to uni, they give him a loan. And he's going to pay his way. From the time your child gets to the university in the UK, he's independent of his own already. He's in the uni, he receives his allowance. The allowance today is about £12,000, Mary. 12,000 pounds is 20-something million naira. I don't compare the life there to here. Don't do that. But, you know, with 20-something million, what can the child do well in a year? What's he going to do? So, again, you see why you should pay more to the society here. So when they ask you, oh, how is this thing happening? you can
The
understand
good
that
thing is,
the money they're taking from you is going
the
for
kind of
good
belief
use.
I have. The good thing is, if you are opportune to have made money in Nigeria, or you're opportune to be making money in Nigeria, God knows that the kind of money you will spend in tax or anything will not be able to be compared to the one that the people in the UK spend. You will gain more, but we fail to understand. We think that you have to be in the UK to succeed. No,
You
that the
buy,
quiz is
you
not
people
just telling
don't
us
pay
that
more.
fact that the quiz does not
Maybe,
tell us that part that it looks like they work to pay tax. In fact, you who work for those people, the UK government, to pay tax. But if you're
Mary,
here in
but it's a
Nigeria,
good thing.
if your
Mary,
business
it's a
is
good
really
Mary,
thing.
making,
even,
how many tax will you be
Mary,
paying?
even if they are paying tax, they still have enough to live with. Oh.
No, you're
Exactly.
not there. Enough what?
No,
Enough what?
no,
Enough
Mary,
what
we
they
have
pay.
enough.
Some of the kind
We
of
have
house you are
enough.
living. Enough what?
I have people there now, so I know.
Mary,
I have
we have
people there,
enough
I
to
know.
live. We have enough to live. It may
I know
not
what
be
I'm saying.
not to
For
build
people that are doing well in
your
Nigeria, they will
mansion.
tell you they don't pay tax in Nigeria. So they gain more. That's the truth. You can
Yes,
easily
Mary,
build your own house.
yeah, you're right. Maybe yes, if you're working if you are doing business in Nigeria, you can't be working in Nigeria and compare yourself here. If you're doing business in Nigeria, yes, you're able to circumvent the tax system. Not that it is good, because at the end of the day, Mary, the same tax you didn't pay, you are paying it to the police on the street, who is disturbing you. You're paying it for insecurity, which is disturbing you. Look at your house, you build that kind of mountain fence. You are paying your tax already. Mary, you don't want to pay tax, but the water in your house is a borehole, even dirty. You are the one pumping it. You're paying your own tax already. You see, another tax you pay, electricity. You don't have light at night. You have to buy diesel to on your DC. You don't pay all those taxes here. You pay your bills. So who is better off?
It depends.
But I go
Let's
out
not
at
argue that
night
one.
in London.
If I don't want
It's
the
not
light, is
that
it by force? What if I
I'm
don't
a
want the
night
light?
clubber.
It's my
If I
choice.
go out, it's at night. I don't
That
think
is
whether
it.
somebody won't wait me for road.
It's my choice to want the light or not. I don't want the light. I don't want to pay.
Mary, if you don't want the light, you go off am. Don't mind Mary. Mary,
And that is graceful. That is
Mary,
graceful.
pack enter house for Abuja. Everybody listen though. Mary, pack enter house for the Abuja. There's no light. The guy don't tell me say light. No, I said, Mary, so you be staying there without light? He said, there's the light. Guy,
Yeah,
I
it's
said, this
graceful
one,
now. Yeah, it's graceful, no problem. Even it's a lie. Let me tell you something. There's light in that place, but I think
How
it's
will it be
complaining about
comfortable?
it. Just when you close from work, it's not to just go and lie down. What is that? Eh?
So I would, you can imagine.
And there's cold. I don't need AC. There's cold. I can't AC this. But you know the weather now in Abuja is pure cold weather. So no need for AC, no need for
What
fan.
about when it's sunny and
That's
hot?
for me, but
When
for
it's
another
sunny
person
and
they will
hot.
need it. But for me, I don't need it because it's cold.
There's not very,
You understand?
very
So
last
what we are saying is making sense. In Nigeria, is your choice. Oh, you want to cut my light for 1 month? No problem, cut and go. I don't want the light. But in the UK, they're forcing you that you must take the light and you must pay. You cannot force me in
very good. So you take you the light. When I take, I go stay.
Because it's
that light.
comfort.
Anyway, you see,
You are
what we saying
depriving
there,
yourself
Mary?
from that comfort you are supposed to
Which
have.
comfort? That's why I don't want fun. I don't
We've
want
seen
AC. There's
it
cold.
just we've seen it to be normal. Hard life. We've seen hard life to be normal in Nigeria.
Have you seen the kind
When
of
there's
food I'm
no light,
experiencing
we are used to it. When there's no light, we are used to it. When we don't eat enough, we are used to it. And it's not supposed to be like that.
And it's scary. It's scary. Especially the
It looks
healthcare.
like in the UK that they'll tell you that you see those things you say you don't want, you must want it and you must pay. You must want and pay.
Mary, you can live a cheap life, oh. You can live a cheap life. You know what we do, Mary? As I'm leaving my house now, I off all my light. I don't waste energy. My bill is going to be less. So you can save it. You have to be careful. Nobody they tell you. You understand? So you not live because the bill is high. You're going to maintain it in such a way that it doesn't kill you. So you can have money. But maybe if you are working in the UK, the law is so strict on the employer. I just did employment law and it's annoying. In the class, I always fight them. But how can you treat employers like this? Because I was always on the side of the employer. That's why the Labour don't win the election here that much. You understand? Because they want everything to be paid. In fact, the thing is annoying, Mary. But what the bottom line is, the society here takes more from you, but I'm saying it is justifiable. That I'm sick.
Yeah.
I am sick. Number one, I will be treated.
That one is very
when you are most vulnerable.
Very, very important.
Because that's a stage in your life to be so vulnerable. And even when I'm old, maybe if I don't care, they take me to an old home, they will feed me before I go die.
You know, the one disadvantage, you know that thing? A lot of people in Nigeria treat themselves without even knowing what is wrong with them. You know, that self-medication. When someone is feeling somehow, you just go to the hospital.
I know they use
no, not the hospital. Hospital is too expensive. You go to one nearby pharmacy or chemist and get it. You don't know what you're treating, no. But you just assume that I'm feeling this way. It might be malaria. It might be typhoid, which is bad. I feel like people should conduct a test before any treatment.
If I do this now,
just like what you said, you are used to that life.
You know your improved system. You go and run the test yourself. Then you go to the pharmacy. You see, it's still barbaric. Since I've been in the UK, I've not been given antibiotics. Why? Now, hear me. Nobody will give you that Amplicos one that they swallow. They don't give it to you here. It's not good for you. Nigerians live on antibiotics.
So what do they give?
Mary, since I've been here, since I've been in the UK, they've never given me. In fact, I was in Slovenia with my ex. I thought I had an infection. They said no. That this is not an antibiotics infection. In Nigeria, they for pop my ass with so much. In fact, at the dosage of antibiotics, when I forget, Are we not okay, Mary? Do we look dead? If I tell you the quantity of antibiotics consumed in Nigeria in a day, I want to be a medical doctor.
I do not see the ones that sell the drugs to Africans.
No, that one, you know if you tell them how you use it. Mary, and I'm being sincere. You know what we do here? Some of the Amplicos now, they carry come because they're not giving you, you carry the one from Nigeria. African man, they carry him for bag. Come here. When I go to Nigeria now, you see me, I will buy some Amplicos. I'll put that for my bag. Because they won't give it to you here. Because they're saying it's not good for you, Mary. Self-medication. Me and my brother go there that day. Doctor, Emeka say, he asked what did happen. He just look and make him add this blood medicine. Emeka look, he just add them. I'm going to look there. They just say I don't talk. Because I wanted to protest. They now going to protest. Because who gave you this? Who gave you this you're going to drink now?
That means if you are here, you fight though. You fight every day.
Emeka don't treat me. Lie.
Some you don't even see the name of the drug. They'll carry that white spark. Always counting one. They'll count it, give it to you. You don't even see the name of the expiry date. No place to see expiry date. No place to see the name. You just know that I'm feeling headache. They'll not count it. Counting one or tablet. Counting one. They'll count it. We just God that's protecting us.
Emeka Kevin's boy. No, Nigerians, we get to stop this. It's at the health of the nation is number one. The health of the nation is number one. People get to be healthy. Engineer, I don't know why we are having this discussion on your body, on your beautiful birthday. Happy birthday, man. We'll have another more time to stay with you, Engineer. We're coming back to you. We're going to be having you on the platform today. Let's leave Engineer till he comes back. No, it's so important, Mary, to have the kind of lifestyle we live there. Yes, no society is better.
No.
But there are some basic things that the society needs. Security is number one. And in fact, since I was growing up in Nigeria, this is the worst time to be in Nigeria. That you wake up in the morning and you are sick.
And tell you body pain. They will just mix medicine and give.
Like that one is good if you can deal with that. What about the scare? You dey your house, somebody come knock your door. Say the kidnapper. Demanding ransom that you cannot afford. And the government is doing nothing about it. You know what's so funny? My boy put up one article. And the government is now defending it that they have to sublet the security of pipelines, like in Delta State now. That's what is causing fight in my area now. One man, Tom Polo, the one that is always congratulating president, is the one that got all the contract in that area. 4 billion every month. Now the people in different regions are asking for their own share. That they don't want him to come and protect their own. You, the Ijoma, protect your own. Uroboma, I want to protect my own. Shekirima, I want to protect his own. So that you don't share the money. You're not the one to share the money for us. And the federal government is now confused. But the question is, why would the federal government of Nigeria even contract security to private individuals? Why? With all the military men, all the Air Forces, Navy, we spend the money on daily, Mary. They couldn't secure our pipelines. They couldn't secure our lives. They couldn't secure our pipelines. And we said we are in a country. Is Nigeria a fair state? Only a fair state will have this kind of cheap insecurity that somebody can be kidnapped. And the government will not be, Mary, if the government want to find out anything in the UK, they will know now. Unless it's not their interest.
Even in Nigeria, all the people that were fighting against them, did you not see that they are in prison now? Even the ones that they were arrested, even when they leave the country, where did they get to that? The country is in Nigeria. What of the other one called Simon Ekpa? So
they went to bring Kanu from nowhere. Where Kanu was living his life.
So it's not like they are weak or
they cannot
they
even
don't
find
know what they are
ordinary
doing.
people. Boko Haram that is there. You are right, Mary. Una fit go trace Kanu.
Yes, now.
Now be the terrorists. You have Kanu there now.
Enugu native doctor that killed, that was sparing people in his house. Was it not immigration officer that caught him? After he tried to even pay the man, he tried to bribe the man with 10 million naira, and the man refused. The immigration officer from Abia State. But so it means they have already instructed them that they should all put their eyes on him to know he was trying to escape. A bit through Benin Republic, so they caught him. So it means anything you do in Nigeria, if the government really want to get you, they will, because they have everybody in the offices and they will instruct them to put their eyes on you to make sure that they get you arrested. So I don't know why people come inside this country, do whatever they want to do, finish a whole family and go scot-free, nothing will happen. And we're acting
because they have strong backbone.
That's the right word.
Strong backing that is protecting them. So what do you expect?
Anyway, we want to start the show with a happy birthday to our brother Mishak.
Yes.
Very wonderful birthday, I think. I really want to appreciate it. In fact, when
we say happy birthday, Mishak. You know why we were looking at it? The girls were saying, when Mishak gets here today, we will ask her, what have you contributed to Nigeria? You don't really live. They don't go to the second part of your life now.
Thank you very much, Daddy Chris. You know, say me and you, they not fit try us with talking. We know we are moving encyclopedia. Anywhere they want to go with the question, we did there. Let's go and marry this. I will tell them what I've done for Nigeria. I'll be on this one.
Tell us how you have contributed to the country, Nigeria, your country, as a citizen of this country.
Well, thank you very much. If that's your question, Daddy Chris, are you concurring to that?
Yes.
No. Well, she asked a question. She said she's an adult. She has
yes, definitely.
Her chemistry now they tap every day, so she will ask question.
Yes. Daddy Chris, I thank you very much for that. I mean, it's very good.
Daddy Chris,
very much.
You're encouraging him.
No, it's not about encouragement.
Daddy Chris,
it's about
no chemistry.
There is no wahala. Daddy Chris, I want to appreciate you for that. In fact, your opening salvo about what chemistry is all about was very motivating.
Tell us what you contributed to Nigeria. That's what we're after.
Yes, what I've contributed to Nigeria are quite big, and at the same time, I could say limited by the kind of leadership that we've had over time. Because growing up, I remember I was still in secondary school when Muhammadu Buhari visited Federal Government College Mina on the 16th during Armed Forces Remembrance period in Niger State, the 16th of January 1985 on the assembly ground. He told us verbatim that we were leaders of tomorrow, that we're going to put a platform for this generation. Then I was a kid, I think about 11, 12. I was a kid, and we're going to put a foundation for your generation to thrive. A lot of us looked, because we had people that came from the 19 states of the Federation that were in that school. A lot of us looked into the future with a lot of expectation, based on the fact that our number one citizen, the head of state, not president then, had spoken. But fast forward to almost how many years later, we're talking from between 1985 to almost 40 years later, that same person that admonished us that he was going to create a foundation for us, we're going to be the leaders of tomorrow, still wanted power at all costs. And yes, of course.
He got the power. Yeah. I said he got the power.
Yes, he got it. Yes, he got the power. And we didn't see anything that happened between that 1985 and 2015 when he got the power. There was no transformation, both in ideology, in infrastructure, in entrepreneurship, in economy. I expected that with what I have, the trajectory of life, at this time, 40 years later, from his promises in the past, we would have had a greater Nigeria, more like Dubai and all that. But moving forward,
what we have is ADC and APC.
Intellectual impactation. I said,
no.
I said,
no, I wasn't saying for you because we didn't hear you. I said, moving forward, today we have APC and ADC. That is what we have moving forward.
Intellectual impactation.
They are both exchanging words. They are even both exchanging words. I think the APC chairman was saying that ADC should even try and get recognition from INEC before they come and start saying.
No, we can hear you, engineer. We were hearing you. Your audio went off.
Okay.
So we can hear you.
You switched. Okay. Yes, I think I was almost done. Like I was saying, I said our generation were limited in terms of government, the kind of leadership, government policies. But at the same time, so many of us had to live outside the box to tap into the latent energy and the latent grace that we have, the abilities that we have, and do a lot of recreation. And there were a lot of excellent performances from my generation. Moving forward, my own personal contribution might be limited though, but as a public servant in my sphere of contact, I've been able to project a semblance of integrity in the discharge of my responsibility. And they know me. I have zero tolerance for cutting corners. I love transparency, and I have a bold heart to be able to. The social media, besides the mass media, print and electronic media, are giving me a platform where I can actually project my ideology and at the same time constructively criticize lapses in government and in governance. And I've used it so much to the advantage of the people to discredit what is not credible, and of course when you're doing well, your credit must be given to you, but at the same time to project what is obtainable in line with international best standards. All that said and done, in area of football, I think I've contributed immensely in the area of grassroots sports development, on programs, on projecting of the essence of sports as a panache, as a leeway towards youth, as a way of taking the youth away from the streets. Sports, it's one thing I've been able to understand is that sports generally is one of the highest, for me, if well managed, should be the second highest or third highest earner of resources to the government of Nigeria and to the people of Nigeria, to the youths of Nigeria, if well harnessed. Sports is the second highest foreign earner for the United States GDP. If you Google it and you say it, sports, I think the first, the second, or third. So we lost that as a generation. But moving forward, it's all good. Today's my birthday. I want to appreciate SRTV for giving me the platform to express myself. The Chris from London, and an enigmatic, pragmatic, troublesome orator that we have. Yes, troublesome in the sense that he doesn't fight. Yes, it's troublesome in the sense that it fights issues, not personalities. It tackles issues. Yes, for Mary, Abuja, yes, always with a very radiant smile. Admonish getting to meet you one of these days. I come to Abuja. Your smile is interesting. Has a sense of impression on people, and I must tell you, I appreciate the celebration today. For Evelyn, yes, we see every other day. She's part of the very big family. I love our industry, our calmness, our capacity, our ability. I mean, very few people
get.
No, the chemistry is The chemistry is off camera. I mean, she's somebody that can.
I beg you, there's no chemistry off camera. Oh. This is he's our own man with a very beautiful wife and kids. Please.
Yes, thank you very much. There's actually no chemistry.
Evelyn, yes. I don't want you to spoil our market for her, please. Don't spoil our market. But you see me
exactly.
Now. Me as I'm following this big man, I'm telling you, I will soon use private jet and come and see me.
Even me, the thing they pay
I'll soon be there.
Mary, he's paying me because now scam that they scam you. They will use you like how they use Wiki, how they use Amechi, how they use so many Rivers people, Fubara. They will all use you and dump you when you need
engineer. Okay, you don't want office, you don't want government office, right? No, I wanted to put your name on, but now let me just remove it. No problem.
No,
I'm thinking you.
I'm just telling you.
I wanted to make you want SSA like that.
I am telling you to love with your heart and reason with your head. Love with your heart and reason with your head. Thank you very much for this
market, Thank you very much. That's a very good one. We wish you a very happy birthday, honestly, sincerely. We're proud of you. And, life is what it is, And sometimes what we did this morning is very important. And sometimes it's actually good to wake up and say, oh, what have I done with myself? Don't count into wealth alone on how much you have in your pocket, but the kind of integrity and what you have been able to do. And I'm so impressed to hear what you said this morning, engineer. And I want to take that on as part of this discussion. Sport, is something that would have earned us in fact, the highest. The Nigerian, when they say people are strong, Nigerians are strong people. You understand? So we can excel in all aspects of entertainment. Now, the only part we are doing now is movies and music. Yeah. Imagine if our young people that are on the street kidnapping us are allowed to play football. They won't be kidnapping us, Evelyn.
I'm telling you.
Some of them will be doing maybe 100-meter race. All of them are now riding Okada. Some of the youngest are into runs. This is a waste of our talent.
How can we have Ijaw State, have River State, Cross River State, and we have never had a representative in an Olympic, or somebody win a silver medal, a bronze medal, go in an Olympic? We have people living in riverine areas. There was a certain blessing for Kados. At the National Sports Festival, I think a couple of years, over a decade ago, she won 9 gold medals. Now, I expected that having won 9 gold medals in almost all the sports, all the different sports in swimming, it's expected that the state or the federal government should build up on her talent. But 2 years later, went to Bomadi Waterside. I think for Kados Waterside, so no, Bomadi, she was selling fish. Selling fish. The same man, Nigeria Duan. So you can imagine why we don't annex this talent. That Britain, Europe,
engineer, that sector is not. Would I blame only Nigeria government alone? Maybe yesterday
private sector
and creativity. Go on, engineer.
Yes, the private sector. You see, at times we seem to always leave development entirely on the table of government. There's certain development that the private sector needs to partner with government. We call it PPA, private-public partnership, and sports is one of them. And sports is a brand that is sellable globally. It's not restricted by language or religion. It's not restricted by any form of barrier in whatever way. And it's a brand that comes with a lot of unifying factor. But as a country, we have not been able to annex sports as a tool for entrepreneurship and as a tool to help improve our GDP. And look at our league. For so long, it's become
engineer. I want us to really look at that aspect of it. Though there'll be a topic dedicated to that. Let's just stick to football. All right? Okay, Mary, you know how much Nigerians love to watch football, and indeed around the world. The way we love to watch movies, that's how you could watch football and be entertained. Do you know if we organize competition and even put it just on YouTube, that channel will be successful?
Very, very.
We'll be watching the football. This village is playing this play today. And you know what? It comes with sponsorship. Now, you don't need to worry about TV, right? Because YouTube is there to even make you money because there will be viewers. Now, that we're not making money. Do you want to know what's funny? UK, the Premiership in the United Kingdom generates 6 billion. pounds a year. 6 billion.
Yeah, we'll be fighting for 150 million naira sponsorship money. The Premier League board and the NFL, for example, will be fighting for 150 million naira sponsorship money. The money that the sponsors dropped for the NFF to maybe for
and because in fact, the sponsors dropping money. Mary, you know why this is so sad? The Nigerian government said they are spending money on infrastructure. Okay. Now you build stadium. So meaning we have the place to play the football. There's a stadium, Mary. I don't understand why we are still behind in sport. Because now we have stadium. You know, anytime you turn the camera, you go and watch Premiership. When you see them, they wear either Emirates, the football team wear a particular jersey. They're being sponsored. You understand? If you look around the stadium, you may see Xerox, any big brand. This is what the television does. Not to be able to film a football, because it's my area, filming. Not to be able to film football professionally for broadcast. It's a shame. And Mary, it is equal to a movie. You play 90 minutes football, it's equal to 90 minutes movie. That will be there and people will watch it again and again and again and again. Okay. You
don't
see,
cry, don't cry.
Creativity with us. We have the talent, but what we don't have, we lack creativity. Now, I call NTA. I got to say this. I called them. I said, wait, you people have the biggest TV station in Africa. This football we're talking of now, if we film it well and only show it on NTA, a dedicated channel, Mary, do you know how much they will make? Only football. The sponsorship that NTA will get, they're still waiting for money from the federal government. The problem is they're the one that have the highest reach. This is why I said the government must be involved. Because you don't have any TV. How many channels? How many places channels they reach? NTA, you can watch it with your antenna. And it's around the country, in the whole of Africa. Yet, our creativity didn't go there. This is we got a huge issue. Anyway, your generation, engineer, I came on the show this morning. I said, there's a generation of the evildoers, our generation. Then the generation of the praise singers. Both of you are going to hell. Those people, when they commit the crime, I don't want to clap for the crime. They are all going to hell. Now, you guys are praising evils rather than condemning it. Listen, nobody is going to kill you. You're actually dead already. If Nigerians will get up and say their mind, the country will change. Everybody, they sit down for room. I'm comfortable with my family. But you're not comfortable. You're not coming out. You'll be kidnapped. You don't have electricity. You don't have good water. You will die. You're dead already. You sitting down inside, you are even doing the worst. And not only yourself, to your generation, to the children to be unborn. This is a country with so much potential. It doesn't cost any NTA to wake up and see what the rest of the world is doing with their television. Just go and watch BBC Sport. Now they've even taken it from BBC Sport. Sky is what we watch here. They are the one that made the Premiership what it is. Though it's private, but BBC do their own. There's not competition, Mary. Who's going to get the right to film that thing? Because the thing has been well filmed. How can you have these young people? You know what is so painful, Mary? The people kidnapping us could be playing football.
They could be swimming, they could be running, they could be doing so many other things, not necessarily only football.
They are kidnapping us because
they could.
You know, have you seen Nigerian young girls doing runs online? These children could be playing football. They could be doing 100-meter race. You see, when there was no opportunity for black people in the United States, we only talk on only 3 areas. If you see a black man in American television in those days, either in they sing, in they do sport. We not did politics before, because you don't even give us chance for life. But yeah, this little area we use it. because of our inherent talent. But this whole talent is dying in Nigeria. Engineer brought this up. That's why I said, let us just touch it. It's so important to understand how much loss we are in that area. Big, huge loss. And it's painful. And those of you who are praising it, it's one I'm even more angry with. The engineer generation, they are praising the evil. Our generation did evil. You know why our generation cannot be forgiven? We were the people. Now my generation, they power now. We were the people fighting Babangida. We were in school when Babangida was in power. When Babangida introduced SAP, we went on the street to protest. We were fighting. It's the same people that fought Babangida, they are the one in power now. Doing more evil than even Babangida time.
I didn't want Babangida, exactly.
Then the engineer, they praise the evil doers, then they praise us. We all need to be wiped out too. This new generation need to go so that children will see road. And it's a serious issue.
I'm telling you.
Nigeria cannot remain where it is now. It's not good. It's not looking bright in the future. The kidnapping is going to improve because what it is now, the technology of kidnapping is getting better. The security system are not improving. In the UK,
at all,
nobody see they wait. Nobody they wait for mobile phone call to fight crime. There's CCTV everywhere. Maybe if I walk out now on my street here, there's CCTV on me. Unless they don't want to see where I go. They don't go and visit CCTV. They know what happened here. The country is on camera. And that's not even the best one. If I leave this show, I'm going to go say what you call facial recognition. Mary, if all 2 million of us, they one place now, AI will pick me from among the 2 million people. It will use the features of my face and bring me out. That's how they keep combating crime now. You see somebody coming from a football film of about 1 million people. AI will go discover the person when he rape person. They use the face to recognize you. That is where the world is going. Which Nigerian police get that one?
Police?
Hey.
How can our police have that one? In which world? They don't even want to have
you see the kind of barbaric man on the street. He carry a gun. You carry a gun, give that hungry man, Mary. That hungry man, you give a gun.
They don't even want to have it because they don't want to improve from where they are. So what are you saying? You are thinking big, that decrease. Hey.
But Mary, just to tell you where AI is going with us. AI, this is old technology. Facial recognition is old technology. The new ones, Mary. That is how fast the world is moving. Policing is not the one. When one man khaki, carry batty. No, be gone. It's now high level of intelligence. The last time they said somebody died. If you see the way they use CCTV, trace the last place they saw her. Then the police now concentrated their search on that area and they got the person.
What did the person do?
No, the person was missing. And we felt he must have committed suicide or so. You understand? You know what they did? The last moment he left the house, the last place it is, the CCTV were tracing us to the last area where they said they last seen her. And that's where police now concentrated. When they went into that section, they brought the body out. If not, there was no way someone that left London was in Manchester. Where you go find and go? This is the new world. Not the one we're living in Nigeria. This is a different world. I'm sorry. And we need to move. The young people can do this, Mary. Our young children, they are reading what I'm talking about now. They study it. It's online. What kind of system do we? In fact, in every area, I tell you the potential.
In Nigeria, development is a choice. It's up to you as an individual to develop if you want to.
Or you better join APC or ADC. Let me speak to this topic today. Because this is what I wanted to look at, a little bit of APC and the ADC. You know, And is this the ADC that is going to bring what we're talking about? Even food. Nigeria has never, I'm not even talking of foul. Maybe you know what is so annoying to me? Let me tell you this. And when I was doing this research, I was so angry with myself. Perhaps it was in an assignment. And I was just saying that there was some few years ago, not up to 10 years ago, Ethiopia were in famine, hunger. You see fly in the mouth of every Ethiopians. Because they didn't have food, Mary, no food. The land is a dry land. And there was not enough rain. So that was that brought the famine. This was happening in those days, the time of them Israel, when there's famine in when they have to move to Egypt. Because rain was not falling. You know what they did, Mary? They pumped water about 1,200 kilometers from the sea to irrigate the farm now. Now, Ethiopia, let me repeat this. Ethiopia is now exporting food, making 8 billion. Ethiopia is in Africa. You know what they did? They followed the Israeli style. When they go church, Israel is the last country. Israel is living in a dry land. You know what it's called dry? They said the land filled with milk and honey. The milk and honey, no rain in Israel. No, if they wait, Israel will go die. They will die of hunger. But they do their own irrigation. And their own, look at the modern irrigation in India, in Israel. The soil, the AI is able to measure the quantity of water the soil needs. So it will be dropping per that quantity. Hallelujah.
Amen.
These are AI regulated.
Amen.
And there's not too much water for the plant. Imagine when you see one onion, if you see onion in Israel now like this.
Very unfortunate.
Now, are you saying that this technology is too big for those of us going to Israel every day to go and pray? Now, I know they talk of ordinary irrigation when we've moved from the one they did in Ethiopia now. AI irrigation. The same quantity. Nigeria safe, now God see they send us the rain. Send down the rain. Una they disturb God, these people. Israel, when Israel be true children of God, they know they call God for irrigation. They know they call God to come water their plant. Israel, Mary, are you people with me? Israel, they say they are the true children of God. They're not waiting for God to send down rain. If rain not fall for Nigeria, if rain not fall for Nigeria, what will happen? We go die. Because there will be no water to water the plant. Listen.
You're talking of irrigation. You're talking of irrigation.
Yes.
Well, how many of them? You're talking of irrigation? These politicians. How many of them? The boreholes that they've claimed, those kindergarten boreholes that they built, say it's empowerment to some of their constituencies. 90% of the boreholes did not see 6 months. 90% of the boreholes cannot even be. There's no light. You've not brought light to your village. You are putting borehole. The villagers should use windmill to pump the water or what. Then you are asking them for irrigation. We have a mentality issue here, because it pains me that these same people go to. I've never seen. I don't know for that country, but it's rare. I don't think I've heard that countries will sponsor people for pilgrimage in Mecca and in Israel. What do you expect to get? Myopic leadership. Waste taxpayers' money for someone like
someone. Baby, someone will go do hallelujah. You spend our money. Take care and go do hallelujah. The same God you could have prayed to in Nigeria, you go to Mecca to go and pray to the God. You go to Israel to go and pray to the God. These are religious people. They're not Christians. You see, there's something I read yesterday. A true Muslim is a Christian, and a true Christian is a Muslim. When I heard that word yesterday, I was sleeping well, and I felt Nigerians should hear that. A true Muslim is a Christian, and a true Christian is a Muslim. You might not have it. This book you are reading, I don't know where it is. Do you people think? In law, they say critical thinking. They don't tell you, say 1 + 1 are 2. In law, they will ask, why is 1 plus 1 2? Do you ask yourself, why is 1 plus 1 2, people? Now, Mary, I must answer me this question. Since I was born, now they teach me, say 1 plus 1 is 2. I never bothered to ask why 1 plus 1 is 2. You know the occasion when 1 plus 1 is not 2? Yeah. That's what we call critical thinking. People like that is what we need for society to move forward. When you have analog governors, analog presidents, analog speakers, House of Assemblies, chairmen, this is what you get. What I'm talking is not alien. It's not so far. It's happening in your backyard. Nobody in the 21st century is waiting for God to water the soil. Now, people no more even talk about ordinary watering the soil. It's now AI controlling the quantity of water your plant need, Mary. Oh, and guess what? I was about to tell you guys. Now, in those days, we did about pollination. When we were young, Mary, there's something called pollination. How you know that one insect, now they carry one flower, they go fertilize the other one. Yeah. That's what we start. That's why when you see all those butterfly, all those insects, they fly from one to the other. They are the one that pollinates this. Do you know in our DC, we have to introduce an artificial of those fly into the farm that is helping to pollinate that's pollinating the plant. I don't know how they're doing it, but if you introduce those things, the pollination will take place. But it's going to move more than that now. That we're not going to wait for that fly anymore to do it. I know a new technology is going to come out soon that will pollinate plants without the natural one. Maybe if people in Europe, in UK, if they are waiting for water, this country where they know they fall. If they wait for water to water their plant, they'll be dead. See, this morning we talk about only agriculture, and now we talk of football. The potential in football, we nearly cry. Now look at agriculture now. Look at the way the world is going. Look at where would they go. It's like the world is going this way. We they go this way. And it's not true that the knowledge is not there. Maybe there's nothing I've spoken today. I'm talking on an international platform. I know what I'm saying. There's nobody, any agri student in Nigeria, we have a better understanding of what I spoke about. It's not rocket science, Mary. Any intelligent police officer in Nigeria today must have heard about facial recognition. These things are real. But by the time we have people with strict credibility, because me and Obori will wear one trouser very soon. No, me with Ango wear one trouser very, very soon. No, the guy, I want to remind him, I'm going to do it on Robo Show. He need to hear from me. He's not a governor because he's an intelligent man. He's not a governor because he's from Delta State. He's a governor because he's from Robo man. He need to hear that one from me. Because I run Robo Television. So I will be talking that one as a parochial person. You know, when I'm on Robo Television, I only talk about Robo people. I talk only about the interests of Robo people. So it's easier for me to say some things there than here. I talk as a Nigerian here. In fact, when I'm here, I talk as a world citizen. That's why I can come out and say what the Israelis is doing that is wrong. Why this one is doing. Because what Israel is doing, like I said to myself one day, you cannot justify killing Palestinian people. Palestinian, you cannot justify killing Israelis. It don't make sense, Mary. It don't make sense. No religion teach you that rubbish. No religion justify it. Mary, do you know it takes these people nothing to say, okay, let's live together. Only let's live together, the world is over.
That's the truth. But now it looks so difficult. Like
it looks so. Thank you, my daughter.
And the innocent ones are not dying. The innocent ones are not dying. For one thing, I really do not understand.
Yes, and maybe this thing is something that is so complete. My friend say totally unnecessary.
Yes, it is.
So let's just live together. It's over. There's peace. Maybe there will be no single issue if the world agrees to live together, and it will start from those people. Because you know why their own is so difficult? They back it with religion. Any ideology back in the name of God is difficult to defeat. They say that Allah say make a do. You know, Allah not send you that one, brother. Or Jesus send you. Jesus not send you that one. You are on a mission of your own. And sometimes you are being used. And the hell is waiting for you. Mary, tell me, what does it cost Israeli and the people to say, well, what are we looking at? Is this like we're all going to die? Now we'll just live together as brothers and sisters. They will have intermarried. In fact, they will make the highest progress. Maybe the highest progress. The land they are fighting for, they don't need the land. Maybe. As it is, even a Nigerian can go to Israel and he will be accepted as a citizen. But a Palestinian cannot be a citizen because it's an enemy. A Nigerian can go to Israel as a Muslim now. You go to Palestinian, you're already accepted. But an Israeli cannot come in there. He's already an enemy. Rubbish. Totally unnecessary. Killings. And people are dying in millions. So maybe the amount of money wasted in that war now. If they tell you, do you want to compare what is going on in between? You know why the other one is easier to deal with? There will be peace between Russia and Ukraine very soon. Because there's no strong ideology of Christianity or Muslim there. You understand? They're only fighting for a piece of land. In fact, Russia is only angry that you are taking his wife. Ukraine and Russia wife. The West won't take Ukraine wife, their Russia wife. Now, it be like saying you come my backyard, come they take my brother. You understand? Russia the best. These are things you could have respected Russia a little bit, and there will be no war. Do you understand? Really, these things, if Nami they go, I don't they ask Russia may come join NATO. Why Russia cannot be part of NATO? Maybe because the war in Europe, you see, is between Russia and NATO. Why can't Russia be part of NATO? Why can't we have one alliance to protect the world? What are you protecting in Russia? Or what is Russia protecting in the West? What is this mistrust, Mary? These are two good people. Tell me one good reason why NATO and Russia cannot be one. I'm talking, and I'm not afraid. Barbaric killing, Mary. Barbaric killings. It's happening in our time. Nobody is saying anything. And we justify it, Mary. You see people say, I support Russia. I support Ukraine.
Yes. Yeah, even picking the ones they support and the ones they are against. I'm just looking at the situation. They don't know that people have been losing their lives. A lot of people have been losing their properties because of these killings. You understand? The best thing we need to even start thinking is to think how the whole war is going to stop. How is it going to stop? I'm not telling me that these ones can finish the whole country. No, these ones, they are more powerful. No, we are not here to start comparing the both powers. Which one is more
Donald Trump, they talk like actor. Even American actor, not this Donald Trump. He's talking how he's going to do this. America is the biggest. He's going to, it's so primitive. As much as he wants to show his stupid muscles, to me, he's little. He's a man with no hybrid because you don't need it. At the end of the day, what are you going to do? You're going to kill the people? Maybe that's why I said the world, there will be no death on earth if the energy, the amount of money spent on ammunition is used to cure mankind. Death for them disappear. You see, maybe that's how the devil works with us. The devil is taking us to work on things that we don't need. Build ammunition, do this, fighting one another. Whereas if we leave that one, we'll go discover the forbidden fruit. The fruit, when they eat, when we go eat, when we not go die again, they there, we'll eat them. But with we killing each other, we get up now.
Let's not go there. There is nothing. There's nothing anybody.
That's how you think. Mary, you know what? Let me ask one question.
Nobody can live forever. It's not
okay, let me ask you one question.
Nobody can live forever.
Mary, let me ask you one question. Only one question. Yes.
If you tell me that you gain eternal life, your soul will be saved. I understand. But telling me that there's a fruit you will eat and you will live forever. Live forever how? How can somebody live forever?
Mary, the question I'm asking you, I'm asking the audience this morning.
That is inevitable that they increase.
No, Mary, wait, one question I'm asking the audience, those people watching us. 1 + 1 is what?
2 now.
Now, my question is, Mary, is why is 1 + 1 2?
Because you plus the both numbers together to give you a
What do you mean by 1? What do you mean by 2? How do you know that this sign represents 1? What do you mean 2? Why is 1 + 1 2?
Because that is what they taught us. You will come and tell me now that the reason why we believe that death is inevitable is because that is what we learned from the Bible.
That's what you've been taught.
Ask yourself this question: what makes you think somebody can live? What makes you think somebody can live forever?
1 + 1 is more than 2.
What makes you think somebody can live forever? Even
Mary, because I know Mary,
everybody we read about them still die. There is no way. Okay, why is it that when somebody gets so old, maybe at the age of 100 plus, you see how they begin to change? Like
Mary, you will not even get there. You will clone the person.
They begin to look different, their skin and everything. And at
that point, they don't want to clone a human being. Mary, it is let me tell you one story. Mary, let me tell you one story. Do you know that the pharaohs, the old pharaohs in Egypt, when they died, they said they should preserve their body? That's what they are digging at now. They didn't want the body to go, so they were preserving the body. Those are the bodies they're discovering in Egypt every day. And guess what? They are black people.
So does that make them to live forever?
No.
Did they die?
But that was their technology then, Mary. They wanted to preserve the body. A time will come, we will clone this body. Because, do you ask yourself, those of you watching me today, what is clone technology? Even if you're doing in WordPress, I will clone so that the thing will duplicate itself. Mary, you do that on every day, duplicate. How does it work? When I want to make my slide now, I just duplicate the one and save it in another name and I work. Mary,
now, let me tell you something.
Simple. 1 + 1 is not 2.
Even if, for example, they duplicate you, if they duplicate you and you are no more, it doesn't mean that you are living forever.
Mary, let's go on a break so I can.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. It's coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th to 26, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Welcome back. We'll do that quickly. Yes. I was just challenging Mary. Why 1 + 1 can never be 2 always? Mary, in those days, if they tell you today that a car is going to fly on the air, now you know it's possible. That is going to be the future movement.
No, I'm not arguing what you're saying. No, I'm just trying.
But why is 1 + 1 going to? Why do you think 1 + 1 going to be 2?
You said we can live forever. That's
Mary,
if we want.
In fact, we forgot the duplicate human being.
There's no way I would believe that. I'm trying to explain to you that there is no way a human will live forever.
Mary, when I know I can change this blood you have now can just be pumped out and a new one pump in.
Do you know what's giving you this courage? You feel like technology, the world is advancing, but you have to understand something. Even the scientists, even the guru in technology that you feel like they can do this thing, I hope you know that they still cannot preserve their own life. They will still die.
With time.
Don't they die?
Because we are busy making war. We are busy making bomb. America and Russia the power are using the money to make bomb. If they use that money to work on technology, we will no more die. I am
so far so good. Have you seen anybody that even lived up to 300, 400 years? Even 200, have you seen? Even with new technology and everything. Have they preserved those people? Why is it that when someone gets so old, they go? Why is it that when they get so old, they go?
Something, yes. Maybe this time we're not going to live, we're not waiting for them. We're not waiting for the natural living. We're going to duplicate ourselves. When your body is getting weak, you duplicate that one will go. You keep the new one. Who want to? Maybe there must be. Maybe, like I said, I was taught 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 is not 2.
Then is what?
I will prove it.
Okay.
One day. It's not your time.
No, you are saying it now. You have to tell me now why you don't.
I'm saying 1 + 1 is not always 2. You see, it depends on who you're talking to. And on which context is 1 + 1 2. On another context, 1 + 1 is not 2. In some context, 1 + 1 is 2. Man and a woman meet. They go produce one pikin. Not be always now one pikin that they produce. Sometimes they produce 4. 1 + 1 is not always 2. It is, Mary, you know why I always say that? I always say to myself, they say, this one and this. I say, how can it be this? Why is it this? When you grow to a stage and you don't question those things, you have a problem. You accept everything thrown at you. Many people that break science, that break the rules, that make you to have me and you talking today, they argue things that should not be argued. They refuse to accept things that are acceptable. If they accept that, oh, this is mobile phone can be this, then mobile phone will not look at us talking. They break the rules. They break that 1 + 1 is not always 2. Because there's more to it, Mary. There's so much to what we don't know now. Until now, oh God, there's a way our organ works. Do you know, at a point in time, we'll be able to use artificial heart. When your heart is tired, they set you the artificial one. And it will work perfectly. That one will pump. It will pump non-stop. When it's getting tired, you remove it, put another one, and you pump again. When are you going to die? All this organ, all this liver will be replacing them.
Please,
the natural one will go. God has given us the technology to improve what we have.
You come out from this imagination, I'll be so happy. You come from this imagination. Somebody will live forever. Which one? The one that God created, the one that you created by yourself.
But you think the Bible is that say they preach wrong language and I lie. But how can they know? How do they know? That what I'm saying
you come out from this imagination. In this SRTV, all your staff will give Thanksgiving because what is this? How will you just say that thing? Somebody will live forever.
Yes.
How?
Very.
The same Bible you're talking about. Did they not tell you that nobody will live forever? That will die.
Mary, if they tell you before, Mary, if they tell our forefathers,
our souls will be saved. You will get eternal life. But telling me that this physical body, you will live on this earth forever. This physical body. Why? Okay. If this physical body will live forever, why is that when you are getting old, it begins to squeeze? It begins to squeeze. Why does it squeeze? So you should say, I should remain young like this forever. Why am I even changing? Because at a point I was in a teenage stage, I was younger, I'm growing up.
No, Mary, when you reach this age now we need to stop your age.
Why do we change in the body? The body
Mary, yes, no. Mary, I'm saying now, Mary, at a point in time, we can't stop your age. You're not going to age again.
Who deceived you like this? Who told you that? Somebody will live forever. I've never heard that.
Okay,
and even if I know it's never going to
Mary,
be possible.
The thought came to me. I've never heard it.
No death.
I've never heard it. The thought came to me. And I said, yes.
Somebody will live forever.
Know that. Mary, if they tell our forefathers, say, aeroplane go leave UK, go come fly, people go come enter, go sit down.
All the innovation, all the technology does not mean that they can make somebody to have a life forever.
Mary,
live forever.
They tell you, say, me and you go there here now. Mary, you are down here. Wait, Mary.
No man
look at where I am.
It is not humans that made us. It is not humans, our fellow humans that gave us life. It is God that gave us life. And it's the only one that can take it.
No, so now your mama and your papa give you life. Now, only one person that God give life. Now Adam and Eve give life. Now they can't produce us since. Don't get it wrong. You see, God has given us the power to do what He has given us to do.
I don't know why engineer
Maybe you don't get it. God has
given
you power to do what He's able to do.
Because I know they will support me. I don't understand this kind of ideology that it's not God that gives me.
Because it's too dangerous.
God is the giver of life. You cannot confuse me. You cannot confuse me.
Yes, I know.
I have my own perception of how I see life. I have my own perception of how I see life. You cannot come and tell me it was my parents that gave me life. So who gave my parents life, if that's the case?
Your parents, your grandparents.
I don't know where you thinking is.
The fly come from heaven.
So who gave my grandparents life?
So when they born, so you don't see anyone when fly from heaven. Not be here they born them.
So for the fact that I'm still living here, is it my parents? For the fact that I'm still living here, is this still my parents?
Oh,
I have the power to keep you like this.
If you not preserve yourself, you never die. Mary, if you not preserve yourself, you will never die. Sorry, you not be human, they talk of. Make you not eat, make you not take care of yourself, whether you go fine like this.
Let's not.
Mary, don't take care of yourself, you go fine.
Beyond our imagination.
No, why you don't wait for the God? Why you not wait for God to make you beautiful? Why you come do your hair fine, dress well today? Why you bath?
Let's not question the power of God. Let's not
question God. Now the question God. When I
question the power
God has given to us.
I only you with when I talk, that you are here today, and that I am here today. That you can talk and that I can talk. That you can walk and I can walk. That you can breathe and I can breathe. It's by the power of God.
Yes,
and not by
you see the mistake, Mary. This is the mistake.
That's the truth.
Yes, Mary. But now listen to me. That I can walk today. That I can breathe today. That I can talk now, that I can even make love, is the power God has given to man.
I will not add that
not the power. No, it's the power God has bestowed on man. And is man doing it now? You don't need God to do this anymore. This is not the challenge of God anymore.
Who gave you the power? Who gave you that power and grace to be able to stand firm?
God gave man the power to do things. God no more do things. Maybe the things happening at the handwork of men. As empowered, because God created us in His image and likeness. God is not going to die. We're not going to die. We're dying out of foolishness. What did God say? Did God not say He created you in His image and likeness? Is God dying? Where are you dying? No, maybe read the Bible for me. The Bible says God created you in His image and likeness. The image and likeness of God is not going to die.
Just like I said, as humans, we have a different perception. I'm not going to drag you into believing in what I believe, but I will never change my own perception because of what you believe. My belief is that God gave me life. And the reason I'm here today is because of God.
Mary, you grow up knowing that 1 plus 1 is 2. It doesn't matter. But I know 1 plus 1 is not 2. I know that 1 plus 1 is not 2. Because there's only any two things that is equal. So they cannot be 2. In the real sense, 1 plus 1 is not 2. What is 1? How did you quantify 1?
What kind of book did you read?
These 2 phones are not equal.
I don't know why
in the eyes of men, this is 2 phones.
The kind of books that you have read.
Mary, wait now. These are 2 phones. One is Nokia, one is Samsung. They are not 1 plus 1 is not 2. Because they are not, I cannot say one Nokia and one Samsung is 2. 1 plus 1, there's no 1 plus 1. You see, and when you begin to think like this, you see, begin to, Mary, what men have been able to do by the inspiration of God. This is something I came to this show one day, and I was telling you people that God made you. And I'm talking to you now, Mary. You understand me because God have created you in His image. Everything I'm talking about is in you. I'm not passing it on you. I'm not physically putting anything on you. Those of you watching me, have I put anything in your brain? No. But as I'm talking, you are realizing the things in you are waking up. It's already there. You are made in the image of God. And it's in the image of God for you to be able to do all things. And the truth is, the image of God said you are not supposed to die. You're dying because you are ignorant. And I pray that somebody will be able to prove me wrong. That is the only thing I said in life, that is different, that is coming only from Daddy Chris. I've never heard it before, Mary. What I said now, I've never heard it before. Somebody saying that we are not supposed to die. But I'm telling you the truth, we are not meant to die. We're dying, yes. We're killing one another. Is it not true, Mary? Are we supposed to kill one another? Look at the war. Are we supposed to be killing each other? But are we not killing each other and justifying it? Who are you calling? Which God name you they call? That God gave you the authority to go and kill the other people. Which God? My God? The God I know, I give you authority to go and kill. It's not my God. Maybe it's your own God. You see, God did not give you authority to kill. You decided to kill. He gave you power. He gave you knowledge. You use that power to kill. It's not God's intention for you to kill. How can you tell me that it's God that is my intention that want me to die? God did not say I should die. I'm dying because I'm foolish. I'm dying because we couldn't look around ourselves and cure ourselves. Do you know in those days, the disease that kill people no more kill people now? When we're growing up, Mary, would they have gonorrhea? Una time, HIV don't even pass. Now, new one would they wait for now. None of them go kill us. The generation, but Mali said, how long shall they kill our prophet? He said, none of them can stop the time. Mary, none can stop this time. Time will keep moving. And the truth is, we are not supposed to die. And until human beings begin to come together and say, oh, God said we should not die. Why would I die? God created me in his image and likeness, and God is not dying, so I'm not supposed to die. First, you need to, you see, everything is built on hypothesis. I'm about to do PhD program, Mary. And the first thing, what is the hypothesis? And my hypothesis is God, if I'm going to do things on theology, that will not for do. God has said he created me in his image and likeness. God is not dying, so man is not supposed to die. That's the basis of my hypothesis. How I come up with the solution, how I come to the end of it, I don't know. Maybe there are some questions you don't need to know. You don't need to know the answer to. Leave it for God to answer. Let's read one paper before we close. Today is a very difficult day. Thank God say, the engineer not there yet because they forbid me. You know, say those are your people, those are your class of ladies. I didn't know that this one. I don't know where I pass.
Huh? I didn't know that you still talk about somebody being able to live forever without dying.
Maybe now you start Mo. Now you start. I always say 1 + 1 is not 2. You say 1 + 1 is 2. I say 1 + 1 is not 2. How can 1 + 1 be 2, Mary? What is 1? Mary, what is 1?
1 is a number.
These are they taught us. Simple.
You tell me that. You also tell me that.
Is called 1?
You also tell me that 50,000 plus 50,000 is not 100,000. You still come and tell me. You still come and tell me that 1 million plus 1 million is not 2 million, or 2
Mary,
million plus
the
2
first
million
time,
or you are seeing the money. You are seeing that when they cross the money multiplies. You are still coming to tell me it's not like that because you felt that is how you think, or that is how what you believe in. Anyway, it's fine.
When chemistry started, those of them that study chemistry, when chemistry started, it was element that we know. The smallest article was element. They break it down, they come discover, say atom deal. Later they come break the atom down, they come say they come nucleus deal. They don't break her. Mary, now that one be the atomic bomb now, self. So be careful. You see, what is 1? You see, all I said today is, if you study anything at all, in mathematics, they will teach you 1 + 1 is 2. In law, they ask you, why is 1 + 1 2? So we are not concerned whether 1 + 1 is 2. Why is it 2? And that is the basis that move the world to the next level. The reason we can use, those of you watching me in your bedroom today in your phone, the reason you are enjoying this is because somebody thought outside the box. Now, Chinese is coming up with the plane that will drive, fly, come down, stop, vehicle that will move, drive small, it fly, come down. How they're going to control the traffic, we don't know yet, but the technology is there. It's going to keep people at the beginning, but with time, there will be traffic rules, and it's going to make society move smoothly. The air, there will be traffic. You see, what a beautiful world God just created. But let me tell you this. God did not create them. God have empowered you to create more than that. The people that created it, they don't have 20 heads. They think that they thought outside the box. If you continue to say that only the smallest article is atom, they wouldn't have discovered the other things they break the atom into. And now they're breaking that into more and more. And before we never know say another planet did that side. We thought when above the sky is heaven, say that there God is stay. Now we know God does not stay there. 1 + 1 is not 2. But for the ordinary man, yes, 1 + 1 is 2. Live your simple life. Don't worry. But for those of us that do critical thinking, I know 1 + 1 is not 2. Because there's not like 1. We will prove it, and then you're going to show me what is 1. You find out there's nothing like 1, because no two things are the same. But for the convenience of it, 1 + 1 is 2. Hallelujah. Let's go. Listen, I want Mary to come and read the papers with me. Otherwise, the topic I really want to talk about today is ADC and APC. When I escape them, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. There's ADC, there's APC. Mary, I really have to leave the show in another 15 minutes, mass. Okay? Let me have Mary quickly. I need to go through the papers with this young lady. Only one paper is enough. So which one are we reading?
Okay, the big story on the Punch is talking about flooding. Let's see. The big story. Okay.
What is it a flood?
Yes. 20 states at risk. That is July flood alert. 20 states at risk. Despite 620 billion naira intervention. And the writer says, NIMET forecast flooding in Lagos, Edo, Benue State, 17 others in July. States face scrutiny over 620 billion naira ecological fund. And that's on page 2 of the Punch. We have Nigeria's reform push yet to reach masses on coming from IMF, and Ladoja next in line as tribute flow for late Olubadan on page 27. We have 2027 firestorm as APC coalition battle for Northern ADC leaders. ADC accuses federal government of backroom deals with Northern leaders. APC films on page 2. And moving forward, there's a story that says U.S. Embassy begins screening Nigerian students' social media accounts on page 27. Let me take that story again. U.S. Embassy begins screening Nigerian students' social media accounts on page 27. ASU branches suspend lecturers over delayed June salaries on page 24. Senate braces for showdown as Natasha plans return today on page 27. And still on the Punch, we have Kenya anti-government protest leave 10 dead, dozens injured on, I think, page 24. Kenya protests leave 10 dead. See that it's not only Nigeria that is going through this.
Kenya, they wake up now. When you have Professor Professor, they pump them with ideas. You don't know Professor Lumumba, he's my boss. You know, it's somebody that'll give you all the inspiration you want to know. Though he is only African in mind. But I'm talking of the world politics. Sometimes I talk about, he taught me a lot of things just listening to him. But sometimes the day I meet him, I'm going to tell him so many things. You know, now I'm going to tell him, I'm going to sit down with Professor and say, Prof, do you know that you're not supposed to die, Prof? We're not meant to die. Why are we dying? He's a lawyer now, so he thinks outside the box. Anyway, Mary, let's stop the show there today because I really don't have so much energy. I thought your people would be with you here because I was going to leave the show at exactly 10:30.
I got the message. I think they're having some challenge. They won't be able to join us.
Yes. That's what we can see now. Well, that's what they do on Junior's birthday. These are some people. Anyway.
No, that is Nigerian system because it's not even their fault. It's Nigerian system. So that's the country we find ourselves. So manage it.
Well, we're going to help every one of us. Maybe that leaves me and you. See me and you. We'll talk. Maybe. If nobody tell you that this time, that this is where the world will be, you will not believe. When you were growing up, there are certain things that happen now that you say, no, it's not possible. Today they are happening and it's normal. Especially the AI. When I was growing up, there was nothing like even computer.
Everything will happen. The world will definitely evolve. The world will definitely advance technologically.
And that's why the involvement of mankind is going to one place.
As much as the world keeps changing, nobody will live forever.
That's a mistake. Maybe that's a mistake. You know what? You're right. Because when I was growing up, there was no computer. The first television we get for our house, and the one with the clothes. I don't grow now box. So they will come buy Lucozade. Lucozade, this and I will put to come the color. Now, today, my kids are AI. Now they play AI. I don't understand the AI, Mary. If I tell you where AI has taken the world to now, that's why I was able to talk about the way they combat crime with AI. And more is coming, Mary. Now people farm with AI. Now the precision of the amount of water needed is what AI will drop. You see, the world is moving at a pace that Nigeria is not ready to go. If Nigeria is going to move, they need to listen to the new world. The new world is not owned by one person. The reason we can appreciate it is because God already put it in us. Because they don't put any physical thing in us. We love AI. We can use the AI the way other people are using it because the technology is owned by God. The thing I want to say is that every knowledge discovered by man today is already known by God. It's already put inside of you, Mary. You need to search it and you bring it out. Let me repeat that. And when I say God, people will not die. Mary will not get it. But just think simple. Anything we are discovering today is already discovered by God. It's already in us. That's why it is a discovery. It's not an invention. Nobody invents things. We discover what God has already put on earth. The stupid language to say, I invented it. No. You discovered what is already there. Because God has given you the power to discover it. But the question I said is, God created me in his image and likeness. Is that correct, Mary? Yeah. God did die.
Thank God. I thank God he agreed to that one.
God did die.
It's fine. Because it looks like we are not arguing who
is God going to die?
With the humans because they know technology that will now be comparing them to the maker. I really don't
understand. I understand, Mary, but I'm still asking you a question. Though. My only question, come back, not technology, will not make technology not fool us. Mary, God did die. Is God going to die?
Are you God? Are you God?
No, I asked a question. He created me in his image and likeness. Am I created of the image and likeness of God?
Does that mean that you live forever?
Okay, Mary, why is some people living longer than the other? Why are they not all dying at the same day? Don't worry, my daughter. This one is not a question for you. Other people, when we get where would they discuss this kind of topic? And we would ask people this kind of difficult questions. That's where we're going to end the show today. Thank you very much, Mary, for joining me. All right. I have a lot. I have a meeting that is waiting for me. So I need to join it. Yesterday I failed it. So I want to quickly rush down and pass that one. Make I put the end to this wahala when I put myself. I have only 1 week left. Thank you, Mary. And take care of yourself. And just know that if you take good care of yourself, you're not going to die. All right? Say amen. God did not design you to die, my daughter. And that's why you said that the priest said it too. That the priest said it that we are not supposed to die. That we're not supposed to die. One day maybe God will tell you and say, well, what that man is saying is true. Those of you that are pastors, that are men of God, ask your God. Pray, lead and talk to God. He will tell you that you're not supposed to die. You're dying because my people are perishing because they lack knowledge. Ignorance is what is killing us. Maybe if God gave you power to manufacture atomic bomb that Iran must not have, Then you go and bomb. All that money, all that resources, imagine what we would have done with it. As we're speaking now, people are manufacturing. In fact, the UK government just started building more. They now budgeted more money for defense. Defense against who? Who are you? Who is your enemy? The world that would have sit down together and say we are one, we are brothers. So who are we fighting, Mary? Who is your enemy? Who is the enemy that we are not preparing weapon for? Ask yourself. Now, the money that is meant for disabled people is not taken to solve security problem. Who am I to challenge? I don't know anything, but I'm looking from far and I say to myself, disabled people would have lived longer if they have that resources. Now it's been taken, so disabled going to die quicker. Let us protect the war. War, who is your enemy? Did God create one person and say that's your enemy? Oh, the Asian man is my enemy. The American man is my enemy. Or the Korean man is my enemy. Somebody I could marry. Maybe our children will marry. They won't even know the difference. That person is, look at Ukraine and Russia. Brother, so I was in Ukraine. I was in Kyiv for some time. I stayed there for about 8 months. Beautiful people, same like Russia. What are they fighting, man? What are they fighting? Who is their enemy? Look at the number that have died. That's why you are spending money that would have been used to protect people food. You're not preparing the weapon. Why would not just call Putin and say, Putin, we don't need this thing? Can we sit down with Putin? Simple dialogue. And we don't need to spend money on weapons. Iran, what is your problem? Thank God say, if I want to talk to Iran, God say make you not get weapon. No. Atomic weapon is against Quran. Why are you doing it? Why? How can you justify Israel as your enemy? Mary, do you see how timid we are? We call ourselves human beings. Are we human beings? This is too difficult. Why I can't push my daughter on this kind of difficult topic? Let's end it here, man. Yeah? No, this is what I'm going to worry you with. They know what I'm talking about. They know. And they will live to remember what I say. I end it by saying, God never designed us to die. Any Bible that tell you it's appointed to the man to die, utter thy judgment. For where? That person is paranoid. God never appointed any man to die. You see, what God only did in the garden, he took the knowledge to live forever. He never caused you to die. He said, if you want to live now, look for it. But instead of looking for knowledge to live forever, we're busy looking for knowledge to kill ourselves. We were trying to raise muscle with God. God only took the fruit of life. The fruit of life was the knowledge of life. Instead of us looking for that knowledge, Mary, we are busy looking for how to kill, to dominate one another. And we say it's God that is killing us. Who said God wants you to die? When did God kill somebody? Which God are you talking about? God. Or another God now they talk. God does not kill. God does not kill. He wish you can discover this. And you will be able to defeat your enemy. The question we will be asking, who is the enemy? Is it Satan? That is biblical. Our Satan is our desire not to come together and fight evil. There's no other Satan. No demon. The demon on earth is our desire not to come together. Israel and Palestine desire not to come together and begin to kill themselves. Is the Satan. There's no Satan. There's one body called Satan. It's just the Satan, they created it. It is when you talk of the story of the Garden of Eden, they said one snake. The Satan was not part of the equation. It was God and these people. They created the Satan. Now Satan is not living among us. The Satan is not a physical thing. It's the things we're doing that is killing us. Maybe 90% of the death on earth is caused by what we do. God never inflicted damages on us. The things we do causes us to die. I end the show. My name is Daddy Chris. Don't take what I say seriously. I am a layman. I'm a stupid man. If you listen to my message, this is not for you. Don't think that you're not going to die. So just don't want to go to church and pray. But don't worry, leave me my own. Let me live my own like this. But people like us will discover something good for God.
No problem, right, sir.
Thank you very much. I end the show there. I'll see you. Bye.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. It's coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th to 26th, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and the recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 74.
SR TV.